right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and we always love to see our friends from California, especially people like Ed Kurtzman, who I met years and years ago when I worked at Cafe Max as a somm. I think is when I met him, and I went out and visited him when he was a winemaker at Chalone 20 years ago, and he looked almost exactly as I remembered him. Unbelievable. And this guy is one of the masters of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir in California. He knows where the great grapes are buried, and that's the most important thing. If you want to make great wine, you have to start with great grapes. And like I said, he's been doing it a long time. He's got a couple of different labels. This Sandler Wine Co. is Chardonnay's making it from Heights Vineyard with... He's working with this fruit since 2003. He works with the Freeman people also. This one's got no new oak, all old barrels. I'm sorry, Ed, I'm a little bit of a fan of oak with Chardonnay. Doesn't have to be a lot, but I like that spice it gives to that rich tropical fruit that this wine had. It had nice richness and concentration, but without the oak, you just get like one or two notes with that. You know, you get the fruit, you have that bright acidity at the end, you get the minerality, but I like a little bit of that oak spice. Still an excellent Chardonnay at $49.50, a good value. The August West, which is a character from the Grateful Dead, and we actually, thanks for alerting us to that, because we use quotes to start out our email, and I quickly found that, and you'll see that on one of our recent emails. Maybe on this one we use it as a quote of the day. And anyways, John Peterson's his partner here, and they've got a vineyard there, Kiefer Ranch, and Graham Vineyards, I'm sorry, it's his other partner, and they use 20% new oak in the Pinot. Thanks for a little oak in this wine, Ed. No, a little bit of oak. Like I said, a nice spice to the wine, and this one's got a nice amount of bright red berry fruit, strawberry, cherry, a little light cola and brown spice as well. You get that from Russian River Pinot Noir. Smooth and silky wine on the tongue, a nice hint of that spice and zest to the finish. 500 cases here, excellent at $37.50. Very good values, all these wines, when you look at what some single vineyard Pinots cost in California today. This Santa Lucia Highlands wine up next, a blend of 3 different vineyards. Gary Francione was one of his partners in the past. He still uses some of his fruits. And this wine's got a beautiful nose, that ripe red cherry berry fruit on fresh flowers, exotic spices, a nice amount of spice here as well. Pretty floral, perfumey note at the end. A bit of tannins also coming through here. Nice structure. 800 cases here. Excellent juice again at $37.50. And then the Rosellas. This was my favorite from Santa Lucia Highland. This wine's got 50% new oak. You think I like oak? I mean, I don't know. This wine had the most oak, and it was my favorite. Anyways, 300 cases, so a tiny amount produced. A nice bit of exotic spice to the nose, black raspberry fruit, pretty floral notes. Nice concentration here, nice bouquet of aromas. Very rich on the tongue as well. Nice silky texture, some tannins here at the end. Good structure, very well built. Crushed flowers and a long layered finish. Most excellent juice. $52.50, still a value. Then up the Kiefer Ranch. A single vineyard in the Green Valley of Sonoma, and this is one single clone as well, Swiss Clone 23, and this is a very lighter clone here. No new oak at all in this wine. You really get the pure essence of the Pinot Noir berry, red berry fruit, wild strawberry, a little cranberry kind of note, rose petals, oriental spices. Really bright and focused on the palate, though. Fine silky tannins like satin on the tongue, and abundance of that red berry fruit. Really bright, refreshing Pinot. Excellent juice at $49.50. And then the Pinot Noir from Bien Nacido, the oldest vineyard that Ed works with, one of the oldest vineyards, planted in 73 on its own rootstock still. Wow. This wine's got a beautiful bouquet, though. A lot of nuance in this wine. It's not a blockbuster. It is all about the nuance. They're pretty floral notes, some minerality, some earthy character showing it here as well on the nose. A very elegantly fashioned Pinot on the tongue. Lots of nuance, a long layered finish. Good structure here. Excellent juice at $43.50. Wow, all these Pinots, man. Excellent value when you look at other things that are out there of comparable quality. The Zinfandel... we just took a turn for the worst here, Ed. Sorry. I'm not a big Zinfandel fan anyways, but wasn't a very good Zinfandel as far as I'm concerned. I just didn't think it had enough fruit, and on the second day, not as good as the first day. The Syrah also, to me, I mean, not what I want in a California Syrah. I don't want a fruit bomb necessarily, but it has to have fruit. This one, more on the peppery side. I don't know if you could call it Côte Rôtie-like, because I love great Côte Rôtie, but just didn't seem to be balanced, like green notes to the finish. But man, all the Pinots and Chardonnay, excellent work. That's what we had to drink with our friend Ed Kurtzman. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.